part of our squats as well to give ourselves a warm up. So if we place it in between our knees right from the get-go, so we're going to open our toes and our heels, pop the ball in between, it's just going to stay snugly between our knees, taking the toes out nice and wide, press down into the mat, and just breathe. You made it through the puddles, you've done good. Step one. Next, breathe out, press deeper into the mat. I want to see those legs tighten. Tail gets drawn down a little. We draw up through the crown. You can feel your center drawing in to hold that height. Again, let the shoulders drop. Once again, pressing down deep, tails down, legs are tighter. Active and working, we're lengthening through the crown. Gain a little more height. Draw it in to hold the height. Let's go, roll the shoulders. And round. Roll. Both arms up to the top, scrunch, 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 wriggle, and down to the back. Up to the top, scrunch, 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 wriggle, and down to the back. And we're just going to take our arms out in front of us. One arm and follow those fingers. Big backstroke, all the way to the back of the room, take it back in front. Other arm, backstroke, following those fingers to get some spinal twist, and we'll go one more each side. Lift. It's like you're painting a giant circle on the wall. Lovely big circle. And in. Great place to start. So we're going to take our hands together. We come down. We're going to keep it here for these first squats. We come back and we press back through the hands. In and push. So the ball in this position compared to not having a ball is just going to help you with spacing. Might give us a little extra inner thigh work. And then we're going to have to take that ball out, or we can't move our legs. So we're just going to hold it. And what we can do is give it a gentle squeeze that's going to connect the dots and working up the body. So we're going to do a little bend, we come back and we kick a leg back, or we touch the leg back. So we have that choice to extend behind. You can just step back with the toe tap, or we can push back. Down. This time bringing the knee up in front, we're going to take the ball under it. 1, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely, let's go a little wider. Excellent work. So we're just going to hold the ball in our centre here, and today we're going to add a little twist through the upper body, how we would often twist and get that rotation. So we're going to come down into our squat, we're going to turn one way, come back to the centre and we pop up, give those legs a rest. Let's go down, knees are wide, turn to the other direction, and in, tall, lower, twist, in. Now the important thing is as we twist, making sure that those knees don't fold in. So think to yourself, knees stay wide. Knees stay wide. Last 2. Nice. Knees wide. Keep them wide, keep them wide. One more. Well done. We're going to turn that into a lunge. Spacing those feet out. This time we will use the ball, we'll take it underneath that front leg. So we lower the back knee, we take the ball under the thigh, and we rise up. Under and rise. 3. Go for 10 each side. Last one. Changing your leading leg. Other leg at the ready. Right, focus on the spot and find something to help give you a little more balance. But if you do get wobbly, you can stand off the mat. Bend and straighten, rising up nice and tall in between. Well done. Bring it back in, give the legs a little shaky shake. We're going to do our little quarter turns. If you like, you just hold the ball in one hand, we can hold it together and still use our arms with that little bit of a oomph to turn. If the knees don't like the quarter turn, we do the little step. All right? Testing our balance, we're still going in a circle. Quarter turns it is. Quarter. Soft landing. Nice. Change direction. One more. Well done, well done. All right, we're going to hold the ball in one hand. Excellent work. We're going to push it forward and we'll take it to either side. It doesn't matter. We're going to press back onto those toes. You can change sides if you want, but it won't matter. Lower, push back. Lower, push back. Last two. We're nearly there. Well done. Now we need our elbows. We're going elbow to opposite knee. If the ball annoys you, we can pop it down. But we're going to go elbow to opposite knee, lower, switch, lower, switch, lower, switch, lower. Last two of this one, we're nearly there. Woohoo! This time we're going to take the ball out the side. Now, this is going to cue us that your opposite leg is going to pop out to the side. We're going to keep that ball there, working this arm, shoulders on low. A little bend, we're keeping that same leg out 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Changing sides. Out. 2, 3, 4. Boom. Well done. Be proud of that one. All right, pop your balls down. I'll just chuck them down anywhere. Well done indeed. Right, come and stand at the end of your mats once again. Lovely job. Well done. We're going to roll down. All right, so taking a breath in. Exhale. Melting forward. Rounding down. All the way. Feeling that stretch come down through the back. I'm going to walk those hands forward, just coming down onto all fours. Reach out for that ball. We can give ourselves a nice little roll. In and out to start with. Gentle. Use your exhale. Allowing that lovely give and stretch. You can have a little wobble around, a little wriggle. Just think, where do I feel things are tight? Where do I feel things are restricted? Use that out breath everywhere. And then we're going to take that ball in between our knees. Take your hands down for me, tucking your toes under. We're going to work on these ball squeezes. We need our shoulders lovely set low. We're going to breathe. On the exhale, we float once, we squeeze once, and we lower. We're going for 3. Exhale and float. And 3, 2, 1, and lower. Yes, we're going for 5. Take a breath. On the exhale, float. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower. Double or nothing. We're going for 10, so breathe. On the exhale, let's go. Float, and it's 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep pushing through the hands. Pull in that lower tummy with our 3, 2, 1. And lower. Very good indeed. Let those toes go. We're going to take the ball out in one hand. And we're going to extend out the opposite leg. So long reach for me. Reaching it out. And you're going to tap underneath the knee. And extend long again. Keeping the back lovely and flat for the first 5. 3. Long. 4. 5. And then changing sides, extending out the opposites. And give us some more here. Everyone else staying warm? Yes. Lovely. side. This time we are rounding the back. It slows our pace down slightly because we extend and then we round over the ball. Push through the hand, push down through the knee, and regain your balance out into long stretch. In and under, and long. 3, and out. One more to the side, round, and long. Changing sides. Long, well done. Rounding, tucking in around the ball. Out we go. And tuck. And long. Reach. And long. And last ones. And long. Well done. Just pop that ball down, release the wrist. One more little set we're going to do with our wrist before we come around, and you can have a little break. Coming up into all fours, we don't need our ball for this. We're going to have one leg, I'll do the other leg to make it easier to see. One leg long out behind you, okay? We're just going to leave that there for our first ones. The other arm, the opposite arm, you're going to hold the back of the head, so our elbows out. Well done. All I want us to do is to engage our centers, keep our balance, as we bring the out wide elbow down and across to the lower elbow and back up. 5 of those. Twisting underneath and back out. Keeping that balance. And up. 4, 5. Changing sides. Well done. Long through that leg. Holding behind the head. Elbow to elbow. And open. It's balance. It's a little coordination. It's challenging that vestibular system because I'm getting you to move your head. Well done. Only one more round. There is always a layer. There is always an extra option. Place that first leg behind you, team. Hold it behind the head. What's the option? If you're challenged then, if you found that quite wobbly, keep the foot down. Otherwise, can we extend that leg off and do another 5? Tap. Remember our secret for legs. Long. Keep it reaching. I want that leg to be active, long and straight. Keep reaching back through the leg and changing sides. Well done. Lengthen it long. Arm to head. Tap. 2. Long leg. 3. 4. And 5. And down. Releasing our wrists around. We come onto our back. Well done indeed. Pop the ball between your knees. That will just keep it out of our way for now. Check and make sure you've got room behind your head if your head's near the wall. Long through the back of the neck. Tuck our shoulder blades underneath us. We are open across the chest. Lift up the hips and place them down closer to the heels. Draw in through that lower tummy. And breathe. Well done. Just rest your hands in your lower center. As you breathe out, I'm going to give us a little squeeze on the ball. So we're going to exhale, squeeze the ball, and release. Exhale, squeeze the ball. Think inner thigh, pelvic floor, and release. Exhale, squeeze, and release. Well done, hands to ceiling. We're going to come up and collect that ball. So we're curling forward and up. We grab the ball. We're going to keep hold of that ball. We slowly lower the spine back down. Keep our neutral spine. Exhale, drop in the rib cage as we reach the arms past. We're going to curl up and forward. And we're going to tap those knees and we roll down again. Block by block by block. Lovely and slow. And reach away. Again, curling up, tap, and down, block by block by block. Give me one more of those. Up, curling forward, drawing down and deep the ribs, and block by block by block. to take the ball, place it underneath one foot. We're keeping in our train track alignment, making sure we're holding those lines through the body. You can rest your hands on your headlights. Keep those shoulders soft. And down. So the leg on the ball, we're going to open it out to the side. Keep it smooth, keep it controlled, and we are protecting our cup of tea. Resting on our headlights. Lower knee out to the side. And in. Upper knee out to the side. And in. And that lower knee. You just have to work and shift your body into action because it's got different heights. Try it with your elbows off and just see if we can keep that smooth control. Keep that heaviness through the hips, the back of the rib cage, so we are holding our contact with the mat. We've got a strong awareness of where we are. Pausing there. The leg on top of the ball, it's just going to stay there. The other leg is our working leg, and we're going to scoop it up into tabletop. If that puts a strain on your neutral spine already, pop that foot down and fix your neutral spine so you feel strong and ready to begin here. We're going to go through our lovely series. We know wow. We're going to tap the floor twice. We're going to reach the leg long and lift and lower twice. And we bring the leg back in and we open to the side twice. Again, the pelvis is holding strong, nice and stable. Let's repeat. Tap twice. Reach long, lift and lower, lift and lower. Bring it back in, open and close, open. And one more round, slow. Tap, tap and reach long, lift and lower, lift and lower and back in and open, close. Open and pause, breathe, get some air on board. We're going to go 3 rounds faster. Are we ready? Go, tap, tap, long, up, down, in, open, close, tap, tap, long, up, down, in, open, close, open, once again, tap, tap, long, up, down, in, open, close, open, switching legs. Well done indeed. Shift that ball across to maintain our train track lines. Reset that neutral spine, that lower back if need be. Breathe, relax the shoulders. We strengthen and hold through the lower tummy. Are we ready? Slow that pace down. We begin slow. Tap and tap. Extending long. A little reach and lower. Lift and lower into tabletop. Open and close. Keeping level across the hips. And repeating slow. Tap and tap. Reaching long. Lift and lower. Lift and lower and in. Open, close, open, pause. We're ready for fast. Tap, tap, long. Up, down, in, open, close, tap, tap, long, up, down, in, open, close, open, again, tap, tap, long, up, down, in, open, close, both feet on the ball. Well done. Hands on headlights. We're going to open our knees out to the side and close and open and close. Give me one more. Open and close. Well done. Excellent work. With the ball where it is, can we get our tippy toes on the ball? And we're going to roll the ball out long. You need to think about holding your neutral spine, keeping that back lovely and low to the mat. Rolling out. Exhale, dropping the rib cage. And rolling in. Nice and light up on the tippy toes. Out we go, extending long. Rolling back in. And once again, out and long. and in. Well done. We're going to take that ball back under that one foot again for us. And that train track line. And the other leg up. So we're progressing on this movement. Another trick that we often do on the roller, we're doing with the ball. Give me 4 top leg extensions. Leg on the ball, not moving. So we reach and in. Reach and in. Use that exhale so we can hold strong at the front. Pause the top leg at tabletop. Tippy toe on the ball, just the ball, roll and return. 3 more, roll and return. Roll, return, and give me 1 more. Roll, and we'll go both legs together, open scissors out. And bring it back in, reaching out. And in, last 2, go out. And in, last 1, out. And in, changing sides, well done indeed. Opposite leg now rests on the ball. It's the tabletop leg that starts working for us with our 4 extensions. Reach and in, reach and in. Keep it breathing and in. Pause that top leg, tippy toe on the ball, ready for rolling. Let's go team, roll it long. And remember, if you ever need to reset your lower back, your neutral spine position, do so. Long and in, long. And together, both legs together, we're going long. And bring it back in, long. Rolling on the ball and in. Long and in, last one, long and in, bring that ball in, well done indeed. We're going to pop that ball back between our knees and hands to ceiling. So the legs stay in train tracks, the ball connects and unites the sides. We're going to take our hands to ceiling, so all the better to feel our spine and feel the movement through the back. All right. Plant your feet down on the mat. We're going to press it down through the feet as we flat back, lift up. So pushing through the feet, lifting up the hips into a flat back into bridge. Shoulders are softened and resting up wide on the mat. Our glutes are squeezed as we're up at the top. You're going to give me 3 little squeezes on the ball. 1 and 2 and 3. We're going to lower the height 1/3 and squeeze again. 3, 2, 1. We lower again. Squeeze, 2, 3, hips down. Well done. Up we come, up to the top, lift, hold and squeeze. 2, 3. Lower, squeeze, 2, 3. Lower, squeeze, 2, 3. Touchdown. We've got 2 rounds to go. We okay? Let's go up to the top, squeeze the bottom and 3, 2, 1. Lower, 3, 2, 1. Lower, 3, 2, 1. So we'll pause at the bottom, come down, but 1 more round. If your hamstrings are starting to bite, shuffle the heels in closer and we can take our arms down, okay? Ready we go. Last set, up to the top, give me a squeeze, 2, 3. Lower, squeeze, 2, 3. Lower, squeeze, 2, 3, and down. Curling up, grab that ball, and we lower. We're going to keep the ball in our hands. What can we do with it? Remember? Oh, it's been a while since we did this one. Okay, so we're going to go underneath our knees. You have a choice of curling the head and shoulders forward or not if you have tension in the neck. So we're going to curl forward if you can. Coming up, we're going to go slow underneath one leg. We scissor switch and we pass through slow. And 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower the head down. Prep yourself. This next round is our fast round. On your exhale, curling forward, drawing down that rib cage, and we're fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lower again. Take a breath. Changing the pace, we're going slow once again. On your exhale, curl up and set, and we're slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down and breathe. We're coming up for our fast round. Exhale, curling forward. We pass for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down and breathe. Listen in, team. You're doing so well. We're going to combine it. We're going to stay up there and do our slow, then fast round back to back. Oh, I can hear the excitement. Are we ready? Okay, when you're ready, let's go. Exhale, draw 4. We start slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Faster now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and breathe. We're just going to do that one more time to finish off our 4 rounds. Oh, earning your croissant and coffee after this. Let's go. Last round. Curling forward and we slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Faster! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Head and neck can stay down now. Well done indeed. Woo! The ball has raised up on my right hand. And my left leg has raised. So we're up with our opposites. Well done. So, right hand, left knee. We're going to tap and take it long down the mat first. And then tap, and we're going to open out wide to the side. Tap and long. Tap and open to the side. So just creating that switch to give ourselves a little extra challenge. Keeping that pelvis lovely and controlled through both movements. Tap, open. If you're comfortable there, stay. If you wanted to just picking up the pace ever so slightly, the focus has to be on holding strong through the center. Thinking about that neutral spine, soft shoulders. Last ones. Well done. Rest that side. Let's switch it over. Ball up in the left hand, opposite right leg is raised. We'll tap and reach long down the mat first. And then tap and open to the side. Tap, long, tap, side. And at this pace, take the time to challenge yourself. Feel that reach, the long leg. Holding strong through center. Keeping that cup of tea safe. Nice and controlled with the reach, purposeful with the movement. For the last few here, stay as you are. We can pick up the pace ever so slightly just to increase the challenge. Liking it. Last round. Well done indeed. Curl yourself into a little ball here. Give yourself a little wobble side to side. We tuck the ball under our legs, sandwich it in where it can't escape, holding onto the front of my knees. We took on a ball shape last week, but we didn't go anywhere rolling. So this week we will roll ourselves up into sitting. That means we need to curve the head and shoulders forward. We need to curl through that tailbone and we rock ourselves on up. Hold and hover those toes, keeping rounded. Rounding back to the shoulder blades. We're up. Hover, hold. And one more. And up. Hover, hold. Well done, well done. Come onto your side. We'll continue to use the ball. ball in our top hand. Activating on the side here, so we're going to lengthen through that top leg and we reach and lengthen through that top arm. Nice job. We're going to take that knee higher again, so we tap and then we're going to change that with a low knee. Tap low and long. High knee up and long, low knee and long. Up and long, low and long. Up, long, low. Once more. Up, long, low, long. Well done. We're going to take that ball in front and rest your hand on it. Give me 2 kicks forward with the top leg. So we kick and pull back. And kick and pull back. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 2 kicks forward again. Kick and pull back. Kick and pull back. Lower lift. Lower lift. One more round. Kick, pull back, kick, pull back, and lower lift, lower left. The ball now. Reach back, place it between your feet, and we stretch out long. Wriggle around here, lengthen through the spine. Now pull your toes up to me. Your heels are the longest part. That's going to give us a nice contact and squeeze on the ball. So we're going to exhale, we're going to squeeze the ball just as we did at the start of the class. Simple squeeze, but we've got some inner thigh, pelvic floor, center, glutes, everything kicking in. Release and breathe. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release and breathe. Exhale, squeeze. And release and breathe. We've got 1 to go. We're going to hold the squeeze on though. So we squeeze and hold. 10 little side lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Now we're going to do our little bit of a twist. We're going to take our top arm to the ceiling. We're going to drop back onto the corner of our hip, and then you're going to try to get yourself back forward after being beached. So we drop back onto that corner, and then you've got to bring those hips forward and get yourself back onto your side. Dropping back and bring yourself forward. Drop back, bring yourself forward. Well done again. And bring yourself forward. We often giggle, you never know when you're going to need this. It might just save you one day. Like, thank God I came to that Pilates class. Forward, couple more to back. And forward. You're stuck on the beach, can't reach your drink. And forward. Let's dream of those days in the rain. 1 more. And in. Reach back and get that ball. And done. Well done. Come up on your side. You can tuck the ball in. Hold on to those front legs. We're coming into those arm openings. Hand to ceiling. Breathe it in. Exhale and we open. If you can feel that that top leg has worked quite hard and it feels a bit of a stretch across there, pop the ball in between your knees. We'll space things out nicely. With that breeze coming in, if we regulated the temperature a bit better.
Yes, yes. We're just getting a bit of rain, but it isn't.
Yeah. Coming in the window.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, come on Nelson, it's alright.
Yeah, we can move around to it or something.
You've got to feel for the visitors. I saw a Whenua van full of people. Obviously, probably won't be going out there today.
Mm-hmm.
Use your breath. Find that exhale. We appreciate that we are inside, partially out of the rain.
Some of us.
Some of us. I think you pay extra for those seats at SeaWorld.
Yes.
Last one to this side. Nice little wriggle. Squish ourselves around, come down to the other side. Lengthening out the spine, we lengthen long on the top side. We reach out with the ball on the top arm and the leg long. We're going to tap the ball to the highest knee and reach long. This time the knee is low and long. Up, low. Push it out. Well done. We're going to re-straight those limbs and feel the length. Press up, long and up, long and up, long and long. Nice job. We're going to take the ball in front, rest the hand on top, and the top long leg comes forward for a kick and return down the length of the mat. Kick forward. And nice and long, hold there, lower lift, again, forward and back. Rest of the body staying nice and stable, keep the ball still, tap, lift, tap, last round, forward and back, forward and back, tap, left, tap. Awesome. Take the ball, place it between our feet, and we wriggle out nice and long. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Lengthen through the spine. You might find some more length through the legs. Turn the toes to me and hold that balance. Scooping and drawing in. Glutes are on. Next breath out. We're going to squeeze the ball. Engage in the thigh. Pelvic floor center. Release and breathe. Exhale and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. Last squeeze, we hold the squeeze on and squeeze, little lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Well done. Top hand to the ceiling. We're going to the beach. We're going to beach ourselves. And we're going to bring those hips back forward. So we roll back onto that quarter corner of the hip and we use our muscles to bring us back. Drop back and come forward. Got to pipe it down. Back and forward. Back and forward. Back. A couple more. Hold it together. Back and forward. A lucky last. Back and forward. Reach for that ball and come on in. Nice job indeed. Wriggle onto the back of that shoulder. Either grab hold of the legs or have that arm resting out. Top arm is to the ceiling. We're going to breathe into it. And we exhale and we follow it open. Well done. You can explore around that shoulder. Doesn't always have to be open out at 90, so you can find slightly different stretches above and below, particularly just above. So just finding if there's any of those stretch lines that you need today. Depending on what you've been up to, what position you've been holding, what activities you've been doing, it'll be different for each of you. stormy, stormy.
Windy.
We've got a lovely easy position change from here. We're going to line our backs. We're just going to bring those knees around. We're going to take that ball and it's going underneath the hips. And we're going to rest down on it. Hands out wide to the side, so we've got that support we need. Think about drawing in through that low tummy. I'm going to take up one knee, taking up the other knee. It's been a while since you've been on top of the ball. Give yourself a little jelly wiggle around. Familiar. We're going to have to hold our senses to contain ourselves, to contain the wobbles. If you feel up to it, we're going to halve our arms, lifting the hands up. If we can again, we're going to take the hands to ceiling, but the shoulders stay wide. We need that triangle of balance. Going to be familiar, which is our right hand. Right hand is going to open out to the side. Keeping that balance, bring the arms back in. Left side, open. And in. Well done. Open. And open. And one more each side. And well done. And we can take our hands back down to the floor. We're going to take our right knee out to the side a little and bring it back in. And we want to feel how the lower tummy is working. That's where the strength is coming from. To allow that knee to the side and to work and pull that knee back in. So I want you to feel that happening through the low tummy. That controlled, slow release out, that work to bring the knee back in. Open and in. Open and in. One more each side. Open and in. Open and pause. Well done. Point your toes. We're going to take one knee and we're going to find that floor. It's going to feel miles away because we're up on the ball. Bring the leg back up. Other toe coming down towards the floor and lifting up. So we're just releasing one leg, releasing one hip. Tapping and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap. Last one each side. We'll give our legs a wee stretch. Tap and lift. Well done. Heels up to the ceiling. Give your feet a little paddle, paddle, paddle. A little bit of lymphatic drainage, a release of any tension down through the legs. And then we're going to point the toes, pull the toes down, lengthening up through the back of the heel. If you can, if you're free to move those arms, give yourself a little rub down the back of the hamstrings. We can pull down on our sitting bones, feeling the knobbly bone into the middle of our bottoms. We're going to pull that down after we lengthen up through the heels, creating a deeper, bigger stretch. And then paddle the feet again, give them a little shake. Loose, loose, release, release. And then we point the toe, pull the toes down. Once more of that. Point the toe, pull the toes down. Deepen that stretch with a rub to the back of the hamstrings and pull down at the sitting bones. Length, length, length through the backs of the legs. And then we cycling. Just a nice, lovely, gentle cycle. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Well done. Not the nicest day for a cycle outside, but if we feel balanced enough, you might choose to hold on to our imaginary handlebars. Well done. We're coming to a hill. We've got 3 little risers on our path today. So we're going to curl forward. Again, options. Curl forward if you wish. Hold and lean down on the handlebars, and we're going to push through resistance. Push hard. Up and over that hill. We're going in the wrong speed. Push. Push. And then we're over the top. Gliding downhill. Fast, 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 fast. Legs. Whee! And we're down on the flat path again. Gentle. Gentle legs. Release the white knuckles of your hands. Well done. Hill toes coming up. We're going to lean forward on the handlebars. Push down on those pedals. I want you to feel that resistance. Pushing, pressing, pushing. And we're over the hill. Fast little pedals. Relax the head, relax the hands. And we slow to our flat path. One more rise. Here we go. Leaning forward. Push on the pedals. Lean on those handlebars. Push. Push. 3, 2, 1, and whee, over the go. Woo, down the hill, down the hill, down the hill. In gear 1. Legs are fast. Goodness me. Slowing down. Slowing down. One time. We're going to place one leg over the ball. Take the other leg over the ball. We're going to get that ball out of there. Whoa. Give yourself a nice long stretch. Roll the legs out and in. Loosen up those hips. We are going to roll ourselves up into sitting. We take the hands to the ceiling. Curling forward, reaching up, reaching forward. We just drop that ball. Grab hold of those legs. Paddle the knees. Stretch to wherever you can get to. Soften those elbows. Well done. We'll take advantage of a stretch by coming around onto all fours again. We're going to use that ball for our nice little stretch out and in. And remember, I'm going to try with the one hand. We're going to reach out with one hand and pulling back through those hips. So that whole side is bent open in a C-shaped curve. Use your breath here. Breathe in deep. Feeling that stretch down at the base of the ribs. Stretching into the lats, reaching forward through the ball, sitting back through the hips. Come to the other side. If we do it again each side after this, I think it's the second side, you really settle into the stretch and you can feel it. Use that breath to flare the ribs and deepen that stretch. One more each side. Reaching. Side bend. And reaching. Even a little wriggle around. Soften into that stretch. Press into it. Well done indeed. How are we going? One last little leg move. One last little leg move. We're going to tuck it into the back of our knee. If you like your wrists to have a break, we can come down on our elbows here. Well done. Can take a guess as to what we're about to do. We're going to raise that leg with the ball. And then tap down. Just sticking to this line today. Raise and tap. Having the ball in place will limit how high we can go. 2 more. Lift, strong elbow triangle, or up on the arms is fine. Lift and lower. Changing it across to the other side. So we are activating the hamstring and then activating through movement. So it's working at a nice little hum, just holding the ball in place, and then working deeper to lift down. Well done. Release, release. Let's roll ourselves back up. So we're going to tuck those toes under and transfer our weight back onto those heels. Heads low as we come up straight in the legs. We tailbone down. We restack the spine block by block by block. We're up and breathe. Well done. Step around. Back to your shoulder width apart. Awesome. We're just going to do some nice big breaths out the side. I want you to focus on taking the rib cage full and wide to the side too as we breathe in. Deep into the bottom of the ribs. And out. Up, in. And out. And up again. Up, in. Let's hold these arms up here. Take it into a side lean. Other side, up and over. And up, lovely and tall. We're going to keep the both arms up here now. Take one arm behind, scooping it back up. Other arm behind, scooping it back up, and then bring those hands down in front. If you want from the get-go, we're going to take our weight onto those toes. You don't have to be high, just forward. We're going to turn to one side, keeping the hips forward to me. Hips are square, and we come through to the other side, turning. Use your senses, hold it together. And we're back in. Rest the heels, prepare for the next time. We're going to fling the arm out the side, okay? So using the element of surprise to challenge ourselves. So activate the legs, take it onto the toes, we reach out, hold your balance. It's like it's surprise, but you knowing you're doing it, it still catches us by surprise. And in. And lower. Last one. Loop the fingers in behind the head. Drop the shoulders low. Lovely. Activate the legs. Rise to the toes and we take the elbow back. Again, only turning the upper body. Oh, back through the center. Other side. Turn. Hold. And back through. And lower. Well done. Shrug the shoulders. Up and drop them. One more of those. Shrug up. And drop them. Take it round and roll and round and down. Thank you.